Such small ones.
All right, fans, here we go with the main event of the evening.
Good evening and welcome to the Sports Bar and talkSPORT. Me, Jamie Haaaaas, and I'm with former Liverpool centre forward Dean Saunders is alongside me. Cundy has been watching the garbage Chelsea play. But Arnie Slot's Liverpool have won a game. They beat Frankfurt away from home. Strange starting lineup. No one knew what the formation was, but it was, we're going to score more than you. And they did. You can have your say on it. 03 717 22 33 44. Spurs look uninspiring, should I say, but it's a point, and it's a good point against Monaco in the Champions League. We'll take it and move on. Chelsea, they ease past Ajax, 4 wins in a row for them. Now the man sent off, and Sean Dyche has been speaking about skinny jeans in his first press conference as Forest Gaffer. Loads to go at. Get involved in the show. You have your say. 03 717 22 33 44. Well, hey, Dino.
Evening, Jamie. Evening, everyone.
How are you?
I'm good, yeah. As you can tell, straight off the golf course again.
Yeah, I mean, you're wearing this hat quite a lot, mate. I've seen it a couple of times. What are you doing here? What are you looking
Migraines off the lights.
for? What?
Gives me a migraine.
Gives you a mic? Yeah, I know, the lights
Lights.
are bad. I know, everyone moans to me about wearing glasses, but actually, yeah, the
Yeah,
glasses,
you know what I mean?
the glasses, but I always forget to bring them in here, to be honest, but how you been, though? All good?
I'm seen you since I beat you.
Yeah, I know. Well, don't tell anyone. It ain't coming out. Yeah,
All right, okay.
yeah, you know, YouTube
They
golf.
know anyway. They know I'm going to beat you anyway.
Yeah, look, mate, it's good to have you. Loads to go at. Liverpool, obviously,
Yeah.
that was the game that we watched alongside Spurs. Chelsea, obviously, no one wants to watch them today, but they won. It was an easy night for them. But the big talking point, Spurs, they got a point. They weren't great. Made it happen. Strange starting lineup. He mixed it around again. But Liverpool, I mean, look, best performance really so far, you'd probably say this season in the end. But he started off a bit strange. Spurs are back.
Great to stop the rot for Liverpool, because when you get on that losing run, it can go on forever.
Yeah.
We know what it's like, don't it? You think, well, we're not going to win a game.
Yeah, I know. Felt like that when you was a gaffer.
Yeah, I know. And then you end up, getting sacked, don't you? Yeah, so watching the game tonight, I was struggling to work out what the formation was. Frimpong was playing right wing. Yeah. He was obviously at right back to start with, but he was playing like a right winger. Wirtz was playing on the right in the pocket. Isak and Ekitike played up next to each other. Gakpo on the left. Szoboszlai and Jones in middle of midfield.
Yeah.
Empty in the middle of midfield.
It was a bit like 4-4-2.
And it was a bit like, we're going to score more than you. And for half an hour, just looked like disorganised and then obviously Ekitike scores a great goal from in his own half. Andy Robertson puts the ball in.
The first goal, though, that Frankfurt score, it's a terrible goal to concede, right?
Yeah.
The way they were so open all over the park. And look, the way they're playing, the way they approached that game was, we're going to score more than you, we're a better team. And they are. Better players. And in the end, the class shone through and they put Frankfurt to the sword. And fair play to Liverpool, they needed it. I don't know if you can play like that in the Premier League, because you get opened up. Because that first goal that Frankfurt scored, Liverpool all over the place.
Well, there was just no one in the middle of midfield. They just run straight through. There's no right back, so they got down that side.
Yeah.
Slipped it inside. There's no midfield. Yeah. Emptied. they ended up getting straight from one end of the pitch to the other. But I think Arne Slot's looked at Frankfurt. They've had 3 games, won 5-1, lost 5-1, lost 5-1 again today.
Yeah.
They chucked the towel in, and I think he knew that. And he's gone, right, we'll stick all the... he left Salah out to stick all the big guns on, but I was hoping that Salah was going to score tonight, and I was hoping that
he got his shooting boots on, hasn't he?
No, he come on, didn't he? He should have squared one, and he's desperate to score a goal. Szoboszlai played well.
Brilliant.
And 2 great headers from the corners, which are vital again, and Van Dijk's done it so many times. But they've got, like, Jimmy Krankie marking him. Frankfurt. You know who Jimmy Krankie is, don't you?
No, but I'm guessing he's small.
Yeah. So, it's a great win to away from home, 5-1, in a great atmosphere in Frankfurt.
Yeah.
Great club. And Ekitike's got one against his old club.
Ekitike, he looks better than Isak, I'm not going to lie. Like, he is top draw. Now, Isak, he gets dragged at half-time, whether that's because he's just protecting him, whether he just thinks it's pointless him come out in the second half, or whether he thought, he needed to be a bit more structure, right? A bit more with wingers. He brings Chiesa on. But I think Arne Slot is starting to look at it and think, Ekitike is my man. He's my man. Because he's the one who's producing.
Well,
and he looks sharp.
They weren't pressing properly for half an hour, jogging. I'm wondering if he brought Isak off. I just heard Troy Deeney talking about it, saying as he brought him off for lack of running. And they weren't actually sprinting. Chiesa, when he come on, worked his socks off, chased the goalkeeper, chased the right side centre-back, put him under pressure. They kicked the ball out so many times for corners because of him.
Yeah.
And everybody follows him. Wirtz was sprinting, but they just had too much for Frankfurt. They fully loaded up Liverpool, haven't they? Everybody on the pitch. You think about it. Curtis Jones has got a goal in him. Szoboszlai's got a goal in him. Gakpo.
Yeah.
Ekitike, Isak, Wirtz.
Yeah. Van Dijk.
They've all got goals in them.
Yeah, I know.
And I thought, am I missing something? What's wrong with Andy Robertson?
Nothing.
Why is he not playing?
Well, I know. I agree with you.
I think he's better than Kirk has.
Yeah, I agree.
And I'm thinking, what's the problem? Is he like? Do they think
I think they brought in. They
or...
spent money on Kirkes, and they thought maybe Robertson's legs are going, and that's why they brought in Kirkes. And they wanted to give him in, but I think you got blood Kirkes throughout the season, drip him into the team. I think Robertson...
Well, that's what they done with Andy Robertson when they signed him from Hull.
Yeah,
James Milner was left back.
Yeah,
and they dripped him in.
Yeah,
learn the way, learn the Liverpool way.
Yeah,
and then we'll play. But
yeah, Robertson's still class act for me.
Yeah, well, when you've lost Trent and Robertson, and then you wonder why you're shipping goals and you don't look right. 2 fullbacks are gone. Diaz, Jota, Nunez, gone. Harvey Elliott, gone. Been a lot of changes to that team. Nearly half the team's missing.
Do you think Liverpool better without Salah at the moment?
Go and wash your mouth out with soap and water. Ridiculous statement.
Well, I'm just putting it out there.
No, he's a freak of nature. So.
No, he has been. All right, he has been. He's going for a bit of a tough spell tonight. He didn't start. Liverpool, in the end, they were, they absolutely battered Frankfurt. Are they better without him?
No one's putting him in. They were. When he come on tonight, Szoboszlai was sliding him in. That's how Salah plays.
Yeah.
If you look at Salah's heat map of all his career at Liverpool, this season he averages touching the ball in the opposition's box 4 times, where he's normally 12.
Yeah, but his
11.
job also is to put other people in, and he ain't been doing that.
No, but
tonight, everyone scored. Everyone chipped in, right? Everyone scored goals.
But I don't think he's in as many 1v1 situations as he normally is. And I think it's because he's missing Trent, and who's putting him in? Who's sliding him in? We used to Salah having a ball played inside the fullback and him running onto it, squaring it or bending it in the other corner. I'm not going to take all of excuses away from him. He's not playing well. He's not. But form is temporary, class is permanent. Yeah. He'll be back. Yeah. He just needs a goal.
Yeah, but I'm just asking the question: does he start?
Yeah, he's a great player. Like, what we in? He hasn't scored for 7 games. Not 20.
Yeah. All right, I hear you.
And the team's...
Well, he won tonight. He didn't play. Let's go to Martin. He's a Liverpool fan. All right, Mark?
Hi, Mark.
All right, Mark. How are you?
Hi, good, thank you. First time caller.
Thanks, mate. What did you make of it tonight? Decent result? Decent performance?
Yeah, fantastic. That's the best performance of the season by far. We were excellent.
They were garbage, though, Frankfurt, weren't they, in the end?
Oh, yeah, but...
They gave up,
Yeah.
didn't they?
Well, yeah, but you just play who you play, don't you? And I think Wirtz was outstanding. That's why we bought him. Just hope he can do it in the big games.
Yeah.
He got better as the game went on, I thought, and he showed a bit of class at times.
It's easy to play in a game like that, though, isn't it, in the end? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
it's easy to play in a game where you absolutely just dominate them, and they've thrown the towel in, and then it's just training ground football, right? It's easy to look good in that.
Oh, yeah,
You've got to do it in a big game when you're under the gun. That's where I'm not convinced with him at the moment. First half hour, when Frankfurt were at it, he gives the ball away for the goal.
Yeah, I understand, but I thought he did well against United and Chelsea when he came on. But obviously we lost them games, so he didn't highlight it. So
again, it's easy to come on when you've got nothing to lose, right? Do you know what I mean? He's got to be a main man for you. You spent 120 million quid on him.
He's got a problem, Slot, hasn't he? If we sat down now and tried to pick the team for Brentford, you'd struggle because you're going right. Who shall I leave out? Do you leave Isak out? Do you leave Wirtz out? Do you leave Gapco out?
Yeah,
I'd leave Isak out.
Yeah.
Do you leave Salah out?
Yeah, I think he's just got to play Wirtz and stick with him. Even if he has a bad game, just stick with him and play him every game, and then eventually he'll come good.
Where would you play him? Number 10?
Yeah, just behind the attacker so he can feed the attacker. I think Ekitike is world class. He's doing the business.
Yeah.
I'd play him before Isak.
Yeah, I agree.
He deserves to play. He scored 7 goals now.
No, I agree. I think Arne Slot's going to start hanging his hat on him at the moment. Isak, he dragged him at half time. Martin, thanks for your call. Let's go to Kev. He's a Liverpool fan, right, Kev?
Hi, Kev.
All right, lads. What's the crack?
How are you, Kev? You good? You happy with that tonight? Better?
I'm happy, but I don't like Slot, and I don't think he's going to last. The team selection's really doing my head in now. He keeps starting Cody Gakpo. Don't know why. We have maybe 2-3 more better options for someone to play in his position. He's just so predictable. He just keeps cutting inside, and everybody can read him now. And that miss against United, that just sealed it for me. And I think Slot is starting him because he wants him in form for the World Cup and he's Dutch. That's pure.
Oh, come on, Kev. What are you on about? What are you talking garbage for? Come on, what are you on about, Kev? He's not starting him because he's Dutch and he wants him in the World Cup. He's a Liverpool manager. That's all he cares about. He's got to win trophies.
Yes.
Cody Gakpo starts because he's a good player.
He's off the bench every week. What more does that man need to do to get a start? He gives you much more out there than Gakpo would. Chiesa.
I think you've got a point. You've got a point about Gakpo coming inside every time he gets it. Because Diaz, who played on the left last season, was the opposite. Diaz used to go outside people and cut balls back.
I don't get it. It's proven to be a miss for us now. And Ungamoa.
He scored tonight, Kev.
I know he scored tonight, but
you
could have scored 5 against Man United.
He won 5-1. He scored at the weekend as well, by the way. And he scored tonight.
Here, you couldn't have missed against United. That one he missed is unforgivable. You can't miss from there. What height's Cody Gakpo? 6'3", 6'2", and he misses a header from the edge of the 5-yard box.
He also hit the post twice, which is unlucky.
I could have scored that myself.
So who would you play on the left instead of him?
Do you know what? I would play Ekitike on the left or Ungamoa. Those two start in front of him, in my opinion. Even
Ekitike, he's your best player up front.
He's our best player up front, but we have to keep playing Isak.
Why do you have to keep playing Isak? Why?
Terrible, because we've broke the bank for him, and he is a world-class striker. He is a clinical finisher. Hard to come by these days.
But it's about the team. It's about the team.
It's about the team, but the guy needs a goal to get his confidence up. And that, if ever there was a chance tonight, keep him on for the second half, because that game is wide open. And I guarantee he would have scored tonight in that second half.
Well, he needs a goal. Salah needs a goal.
He needs a goal. And
Wirtz needs a
goal. In my opinion, bad management to take him off tonight at half-time. Because if he was in any way thinking there, he's thinking, right, this is quite an open game.
Yeah.
Keep Isak on, let him get his goal, then take him off, And let's see
you
how
say
he
it's
gets
an open game,
on
Kev.
with
Say
it.
you lose the game. Say Frankfurt come back into it and you
Yeah.
draw that game. And he leaves Isak on, but you're open all over the park. You'd be moaning then.
No, but
He made a decision because the game was won, and he's gone, right, I don't need 2 centre forwards. I need a winger on the pitch who's going to run around and we're going to be a bit more resilient. You've ended up blowing them away anyway.
Do you think his team selection's good, Jamie?
Well, I think he's trying to figure it out.
He's trying to figure it out, but he's making a mess of figuring it out. And we're how many games into the Premier League now? And I know we're maybe 4 games behind Arsenal, but that's going to prove to be a big gap because Arsenal are going to be hard to stop. And I think we're already too far behind them. They ain't going to lose too many more games.
You've got 30
I
games
can't
left.
see us going on a big winning. I know, but I can't see us going on a great winning streak because the team's all over the place at the minute. He doesn't know his best 11 for a start. You need a settled 11 to 13 players that are going to play consistently well every week. He doesn't have that. We had that last year.
Yeah.
He signed too many players who were too greedy in the transfer window, and it's coming back to haunt us. There was no need to sign both Ekitike and Isak. I would take either one of them, but having both of them was pure greed, and it's not the Liverpool way. It's not how we've done things.
That's fine,
Coming back to
but you've got both of them, and they're top players, right? But you don't have to play all of them. Tonight, he played all of them, right? And, you know, and it was gung-ho football, right? And you're better than them, Frankfurt, so you're going to go and win the game, right? Eventually, the class shone through. I don't know if you can play like that in the Premier League, but you can't moan about having Ekitike and Isak in your squad. You don't have to play both of them.
I'm not
Play
moaning.
one of them. Play
I'm not
Ekitike
moaning. No, I'm not moaning.
and play
That's
Isak
not what
off the
I'm-
bench.
You're missing the point, Jamie. I'm moaning at the fact that he doesn't know his best 11, and it's going to come a time where he's not going to be able to pick between the two of them unless he finds a place for Ekitike on the left and plays Isak through the middle.
I don't think you should do
And
that.
it'd be much more effective than playing Gakpo. Gakpo needs to be dropped. And it is because he's Dutch.
True.
You know, you can say all you want. He wants him fit, and he wants him in form for the World Cup.
Oh, mate,
Why-
honestly, that's the biggest load of rubbish I've ever heard. How can you say that? He's a Liverpool manager. Why does he care about Netherlands in the World Cup? He's playing Gakpo because he scored 2 in 2.
Oh, he's 2 and 2. What? Oh, I tapped in against United and then misses a
Goal's
sitter.
goal, mate. Goal's
Which
goal.
that cost us the game. It cost us the game against United. Unforgivable being beaten in Anfield by a United team that's
So it's
that
Gakpo's
poor.
fault.
And I tell you, United weren't much better than Frankfurt were today. Like, United were wide open in that second half. And we missed chance after chance. And who missed all the chances? Gakpo. He slapped the post, that one. That should be a goal. And that header, my granny would have scored that header. Come on, Jimmy. He
Good in
needs to
here.
be dropped.
She get in the air, the old granny. Back post.
There.
Granny header.
Well, I
she-
think
she
a lot of
can-
what you've said makes sense. I don't agree with the Dutch bit, but a lot of what you've said, he does know his best team, and you try and sit down and pick the team for the weekend. It's difficult. It's got too many options.
Yes, it's not. You know, you're getting paid millions of pounds for.
I know, but
I mean,
I
what
don't
option
think
to
he
have?
expected
I get it, I
Ekitike
understand
to
it
end
can
up
be
with
difficult.
7 goals.
No, I understand it, right? It can be difficult when you've got so many good players, and they all want to play, and you want to play them all, because you're thinking, oh my God, what a team of players I've got. But sometimes it is about the team, and you know, there were games when I remember, you know, you talk about Man United, Sir Alex Ferguson, right? Ji-sung Park played massive games because he was good for the team. He wasn't one of the best players. Sometimes it's about being what's right for the team in the right moment.
But he's lost Trent. He's lost Andy Robertson. He's not playing him, right?
Played him
That's
tonight.
2.
He played him tonight.
Yeah, but he's lost. That's 2. He's only just put him back in, hasn't he?
Yeah.
He's lost Harvey Elliott. He's lost Diaz, Jota through tragedy, and Nunez. Diaz, Jota, and Nunez scored 33 goals between them last season. So there's like, what's that, 7 players
That was a lot. 6.
missing. So, you know when you play in the League Cup on a Tuesday night,
Yeah.
and you make 6 changes, the manager makes 6 changes, you get done by Southend away
Yeah.
because the team's all out of sync.
Yeah.
That's what's happening to Liverpool.
Yeah.
They're out of sync.
That's a really good point. All right, Liverpool fans, you can have your say on this. Give us a call. Spurs fans as well. Good point against Monaco. Good result away from home. Vicario, world class. 0-3.
Spurs are back.
717 22 33 44. You're listening to the Sports Bar on talkSPORT. Me, Jamie Hire and Dean Saunders. Reminder, talkSPORT is now on your smart TV. Just grab the app or Android TV. Google TV as well. We're even on Prime Video. talkSPORT live on your screen as well as your speakers. Still to come, we're going to hear from Sean Dyche following his first interview as Forest Gaffer today. But first, back to your calls. 03 717 22 3344. Let's go to Joey. He's a Spurs fan. Right, Joe?
All right, Joe.
Hello, Jamie. Hello, Jamie. How you doing?
Yeah.
Great to have you on, Dean.
Yeah. What'd you make of it tonight, Joe? Well, great, was it? I mean...
Right. Jamie, do you know what? I phoned up a couple of weeks ago, right? And you had a go at me about this.
Go on.
And, like, now you're seeing what my point is. My main thing is, like, you know, Ricardo today, man of the match performance, absolutely fantastic. Now, he'll do a great game like this. At the weekend, he'll probably have a calamity. What I want to see more of him, he is a great goalkeeper. We need to see more of what we saw tonight on a regular occurrence. We're still missing something. I think we're missing some key players. We're missing Solanke. I think someone like Kulusevski would have changed the game tonight.
Yeah.
And look, this is what I said to you the other week.
What's happened to Pape Sarr, Joe? I mean, when he started the season, right? Thomas Frank raved about him in pre-season, how good he was. Started the season, energy, driving midfield. You know, everyone was talking about him. Sky doing things and talking about how good he was against Man City. Now, he can't get a game. I find it really strange what's happened. This might be an unpopular opinion, and I don't know what Spurs fans think. I'm not a massive, massive fan of Bentancur.
Oh, do you know what, Jamie? I'm going to completely agree with you there. Do you know who I think, to be honest, I think Gray, when he played, he done, you know, today he played a decent game today, Gray. And I think if he played in that midfield, I think, you know, we could have him, we could have Sarr. Yeah, I think some players do have a good couple of games, but consistency is not good enough.
No.
It's not always there on a regular occurrence. And I think when a few players come back, I think you'll see a lot of difference. I think players will up their game a lot more once they know they've got
We ain't got much up front, though.
How about Brennan Johnson then? Being Welsh, I'm always watching for Ben Davis and Brennan Johnson. What's happening with Brennan Johnson?
I don't know.
Got 19 goals last season.
Enough.
Yeah, you know the problem with him, Dean? He's amazing at getting on the end of a cross, right? He gets on the end of things, and his goal record speaks for itself. His all-round game, mate, is poor. Spurs are back! His all-round game is frustrating. He's frustrating.
Has he not played, though, under...
He has. Well, he's played a few and done all right, but he's not. Kudus is out there, right?
So he's not getting a lot.
Jamie, well, I phoned up after Doncaster game, and you went on about Johnson this. Oh yeah, Johnson scored again, all this lot, and you suddenly played. Now, I wasn't a fan of Johnson, and you said he was, you know, you said his praises. Now, I'm glad you're seeing it from the way I saw it a couple of weeks ago, and I can see these things. I saw it happening. The players just aren't consistent enough. I think, you know, it is going to take time. You've got to give Frank time. And I think, you know, if we finish sixth this season, it'd be great.
I know, but Dean's right though, Joe. Right? Dean's right with Brennan Johnson. He is frustrating, but his goal record speaks for itself. We need goals. Like we got no one scoring. Do you know what I mean? Like Richarlison's not scoring. Odegaard don't score. Kudus ain't really a proper goal scorer. You know, he's a bit. You know, he's a clever player. He's been our best player, but you know, like we ain't got goals in the team.
There's an art to getting on the end of crosses. You know?
Yeah, and Brennan Johnson, as much as he is frustrating and he annoys you with some of the things he does on a pitch, it gets you goals.
Well, yeah, I'm not convinced. I'm not convinced with him. I'm not, because I think he's another one of them players what knows.
He's better than Odegaard. He's better than Odegaard.
Yeah, he is.
I don't know why Odegaard keeps playing. I don't know where that's come from.
Well, we're limited, aren't we? And these players know their limits. They play the bare minimum half the time, and we need to see better consistency. And when we see better players coming back on that field, then you're going to say, do you know what? Actually, we've got to start playing again now, because we haven't got Don Solanke. Richarlison probably won't. He'd be lucky to get on the bench, because I don't rate him. I think we should have got rid of him. Just got rid of him as soon as we. I just don't like him.
No, but he scored a couple of goals at the start of the season. You go, all right, there's something there, but it's the same old Richarlison again, which I've started seeing. But
did I hear you saying he's going to score more goals than someone?
I remember that.
You did, didn't you?
I can't remember that chat.
You did. Who was it? You said he'd score more goals.
That chat never happened.
I remember it.
I don't know what you're on about. But he got to start. You don't start. You don't start Saar, you don't start Brennan Johnson, and you don't start Richarlison. So, I don't know. It was a strange performance. Look, we've got a point, Joe, away from home. You take it, you win your next one at home. You know, it's almost impossible to not qualify, right, to the knockout stages. It ain't great. It's not great viewing right now, but I get it's a new manager, new team.
Is it Matoma? Who's the lad who played for Liverpool? Midfield player.
Minamino,
yeah, sorry. He missed a hat-trick in 2 minutes.
I know, Vicario kept us in the game.
He missed the target twice.
Yeah, Vicario, he can pull out a great game, to be fair to him, but it weren't a great watch. But look, it's a point. Spurs are back. Good result. Let's go to Trev. He's a Tottenham fan. Trev?
Hi, Trev.
Evening. How are you? Hi, Dino. I got a great picture with you at a golf day a couple of months ago at Woburn. So nice to talk to you again, Dino.
Oh, and you. Was that the one where I beat Jamie? Was Jamie there?
I wasn't there.
He wasn't
that
there.
was Woburn Sands, wasn't it? I've beat you.
No, it was
at a number
Woburn.
of courses.
It was at Woburn.
Oh, right, yeah. Oh, that was a great day. Did you know Woburn's 3 courses are all in the top 100?
Number 3.
In Great Britain.
Yes.
All 3 courses.
They're absolute
class.
Quality.
Yeah.
Absolute quality.
Yeah.
But listen, let's talk about my beloved Spurs.
Go on.
Wake up. Listen, I'm pleased you haven't got Cundy on tonight either.
Yeah.
So, listen, let's talk about Spurs. Look, my opinion is not only that Sar's effort has gone down, but what's happened to Bergvall? I mean, tonight he was dreadful.
It was dreadful. He gave the ball away for fun.
We couldn't put 2 passes together tonight. And as for scoring, we really didn't look like scoring.
Scoring.
I love Thomas Frank. So normally I'm on here. Last year, underhands, every week, I'm on here for a moan-up because we're losing every game. This team's got resilience. They fight for each other. But they did lack effort tonight to go out and get a goal. Richarlison is definitely not the answer. In my opinion, I think you've got to give Kolo Muani a go from the start.
I don't think he's fit. I don't think the manager thinks he's fit enough, mate.
No, I don't think he is yet. But at some stage, we've got to give him a chance. And you know, there are some other players. He could turn to a few of the youngsters and give them a go. I mean, that Williams Barnett is tearing up the under-21.
I know, mate. It's under-21s, mate. Come on, get a grip. Come on, Trev.
All right, but wait, give him a go. So,
what do you mean give him a go? What are we talking about? Come on. I'm going to give a young lad a go now. Just started as a new manager. He's not going to put some young kid in.
But bring him on. Give him a few minutes. Give him some time. Let's see if he's got anything about him. I mean, he's had Scarlett on the bench all the time. He's not getting a look in at all. But obviously the manager doesn't think he's got it.
You're not going to bring him on, though, in a 0-0 away from home in the Champions League, are you?
No, not in the Champions League. I'm not talking about tonight. Tonight, honestly, I'm delighted we got that point. To walk away from Monaco after getting we had 8 shots. They had 8 shots on target, and Vicario saved all 8 shots. To be fair, great point. I'm just saying for the future, you know, we're not looking like we're scoring. That's the problem.
Yeah, we ain't got any goals in the team. Like Dean made a great point about Liverpool. Like, they've got goals everywhere, right? So as much as they're open, they're going to score, right? Because they've got so many players who've just got the touch to score goals. I look at Tottenham's team and I go through it and I go, who's going to score? Do you know what I mean? Like, we ain't got goals in our side. And that becomes a problem. You can play well and you can be resilient. You got to score.
We need Kulo back and we need Solanke back, and then we might get some goals. But man, are you impressed with Xavi?
Look, I've not been impressed with him, and I've seen a lot of people online talking about, you know, why he's not been good. He's not getting the ball, or you know, players are not passing him the ball, and he's getting in the good areas, and he's not picking it up. Well, you've got to demand the ball, right? You've got to make people give you the ball. But I'm not overly. It's too early to sell. You know, it's early days, right? It's early days. He ain't been great.
Plays with his head down. He doesn't play with his head up. He doesn't have a smile on his face. At the moment, I don't think he's really enjoying it, because if he gets put out on that left side, he don't want to play there. He wants to play in the number 10 role.
No, but, you know, we've seen Florian Wirtz tonight play, like, basically He just go and play. It don't matter where you play sometimes. Just go and get on the ball. You're putting him out there, and I feel like Xavi Simons, you know, I'd put him on the left, but just give him a free role.
See, when you've got a player like that, Ange never picked Maddison, did he, really?
He didn't. He dragged him a lot.
They're like a passenger
Yeah.
when you lose the ball.
Yeah.
That's
why I love Salah.
Short.
But that's why Salah was so good for us, Dean. Because
Slobberslay at number 10. He's a different type of number 10.
Yeah, well, he was playing Salah at number 10 a little bit, you know, because energy, right?
Yeah.
Because of energy. The problem with Xavi Simons is that he ain't got loads of energy. He's silky, he's good on the ball. I need to see more from him. But if you're going to have a player like that in the team, I think you've got to play Salah in midfield because then you've got legs. It's all about legs and athleticism now.
When Graham Souness went to Benfica, he said to me, do you know I've got like 65 players? He said half of them are on loan to other clubs, and they've all come in to see me at the end of the season saying about their future. And he said, every one of them I asked, where do you play? Number 10. Number 10. He said, do you know what number 10 is? It's a midfield player who don't want to run back, and it's a striker who don't want to play up against the centre-backs and get kicked. He said, number 10s.
All right, keep your calls coming in, Liverpool fans, Spurs fans. We'll take some Chelsea calls as well. 03 717 22 3344. listening to the Sports Bar and talkSPORT. Me, Jamie Hara and Dean Saunders. Going to hear from Sean Dyche following his first interview as Forest Gaffers. Good night in Europe, though. Liverpool smashed Frankfurt 5-1, the champions, live on talkSPORT. We're taking your calls on Liverpool. Arne Slot finally stopping the rot. Should Ekitike start ahead of Isak? And should Salah start at the weekend? 03 717 22 33 44. Let's go to Mars. Is Liverpool fan, Mars?
How you
Hi,
doing?
Mars. Hi, Mars. How are you?
Hey, mate. Yeah, first time caller.
Thanks, mate.
I listen to you guys every night. Find it very interesting.
Cheers, pal.
Sam Candy's on tonight.
Yeah, well, he'd be gloating about his 5-1 win, but
well. I mean, listen. First and foremost, I'm just delighted that we've managed to stop the rot.
yeah,
Because four games on a row. That's just. It's not Liverpool like, is it?
no, it's not. No, it's not. But you ain't been great.
I think 5 in a row was 70 years ago. The last
Yeah,
time
that's
that
I
happened.
actually heard that. I heard that earlier on tonight, and that would have been diabolical. I mean, then going to Brentford on the weekend as well. That's a tough game. So it could have been worse. You know what I mean? But I'm just glad we got the game out of the way tonight. Hopefully that would install a bit of confidence in the lads.
Mm-hmm.
But,
5 different goal scorers as well.
Yeah.
That helps.
Bit of news for you as
Yeah.
well, Miles, and Liverpool fans that are listening. Arnie Slot on Isak at full time. He come off at half time, right? He said he had to be subbed off due to discomfort he felt in his groin. Let's hope it's not too bad. It's such a difficult balance to find with a player that's missed 3 months of football. So he come off at half time because his groin he's struggling. He's obviously just finding it hard to get up to pace, which is partly him to blame because he sacked it off at Newcastle.
I'm going to ask you this: you're a footballer,
Yeah, go
right?
on.
What's he been doing then all summer?
I know, mate. I hear you.
Because he knew he was going to go to Liverpool. So what's he been doing?
Well,
That he's that unfit that he can't start a game.
Well, it's not unfit. He's missed pre-season, right? He's not had a pre-season. So he's getting up to speed, and when he's trying to get up to speed, he's trying to play well, and he's picking up niggles, isn't he? I mean, he was injury-prone. He was an injury-prone player.
That's his first niggle, isn't it? He's not had...
Yeah,
he's trying to ease him back in.
Really easing him in, though.
I'm thinking, like, tonight, this is a great game for Isak. 90 minutes. Go on,
Yeah, I
that'll
know.
get you fit. Because it's the last 15 minutes.
I know, but he can't play.
suffer.
He can't play 90 minutes, can he?
Well, we didn't
struggling.
realise. Yeah, he looked. To be fair, he wasn't sprinting around all night.
No, don't look.
What did you make of the game tonight?
Right. I literally worked around the corner, actually. I was here for the... your lads came here for the Christmas party, actually. I took a picture with Jermaine back in December.
Okay.
And so I was working tonight, so I've not managed to watch the highlights.
Right.
But I was listening to the commentary on the talkSPORT. But what I wanted to ask was, for me, Isak, he has to play. I mean, spending 130 million on a striker and then saying, is it him or Ekitike is a no-go for me. He has to be the main man.
Why does he? Why does he have to be the main man? Why?
He's 130
Yeah, but
million.
who cares how much he costs?
Not only that,
Ekitike costs 70 million.
Right, Jamie. But not only that, but look at his pedigree. Look where he's come from, Newcastle. He's one of the best strikers in the world. Hence why Liverpool went and paid all that money for him.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
So
he's
he
great,
will.
man.
He will come good. I'm pretty sure he will come good. But what I wanted to say was, for me, Salah on the right hand side. Yeah, all right. He's been one of the best players in the world in the last 4, 5, 6, 7 years, whatever. But is it not a possibility that he may need to shift into the middle and maybe put Ekitike or worse on either side? Wouldn't that possibly work for Liverpool? I mean,
you're just moving so many players around. Do you know what I mean? Like, you don't need to.
Well, you don't, but he's doing that anyway. Isn't he? He's putting midfielders in defence. He's switching it all.
I know, but that's the problem you've had. You've got to find the balance.
If you think, I look at why Salah playing like he is. So there's like obvious signs, right? Obviously, Trent is probably one of the best passers of the ball in the world. Is disguised passing as well.
Yeah.
They're both on FM, same wavelength. Fullbacks knew what was going to happen, but somehow Trent got him in.
No, I know that, but it wasn't just Trent who gave.
No, hang on, it's just Trent. There's Trent missing, right? He also had Jordan Henderson, who used to drift out to the right to join in with a magic triangle out on the right with Trent, Henderson, and Salah.
Yeah, you're going to tell me. You're going to tell me all the things of why Salah scored.
Yeah, there's.
Right? I get that, right? But he's still got to do the business, right? And if he don't do the business, Liverpool have to look at it and say, right, okay, do we start him?
Well, he was allowed to jog back because of the damage he causes at the other end of the pitch.
Yeah.
So Henderson has gone, I'll do that job. I'm an unselfish player.
Henderson weren't there last year, though, Geese.
No, but for a while. And before him, Milner would do it. And, you know, when Coutinho left, they had 3 workers in midfield.
Talking about 4 years ago. I mean,
No, but-
they won the Premier League last season.
Yeah, so Slobosly would drift out there, and they know how good Salah is, so they don't want to ruin his legs running back because he causes havoc up the other end of the pitch. Now he's stopped scoring, everyone's pointing a finger at him, which is fair enough. If you don't, now we're going to start saying, are you working hard enough? Because the only way you're not allowed to run back is if you're banging goals in at that and winning us games.
Yeah.
The players will allow it if you're winning us games, but now he's not scoring. The pressure's on him because they're going like, why are you not tracking back? Well, he's never tracked back.
No, I know he's never tracked
But he's never gone 7 games without scoring.
He also set people up. I mean, he had one tonight. He should have laid it across as a tap in.
He should have, but he's desperate. I've been there.
Yeah, yeah.
You've done that. Need a goal on goal bonus that I used to give you. I used to give Jamie 150 grand a goal, and I knew I was safe.
All right, keep your calls coming in. You can have your chat. Good chat on Liverpool. You know what they do at the weekend and what they're doing. He has come out and said Isak, he come off at half time and he's picked up a knock. He's struggling for form and fitness. Ekitike, what a player he is. 03717 22 33 44.
Shin pads are a footballer's best friend, even if players like Jack Grealish do wear such small ones you can barely even see them. But what's the story with shin pads, and are there any rules on how big they should be? It all started with cricket, actually. Cricketers had been wearing shin pads since the 1700s. They'd been introduced not for leg protection, but instead to give batters a strategic advantage. The idea was that batters could put their leg pads in front of the wicket if they missed the ball, preventing them from being bowled out. Obviously, that all changed when the LBW rule came in, but that was the theory behind them. It was thanks to this guy that shin protection made its way over to football. Meet Samuel Widdowson. He was a cricketer and a footballer. He played for Nottingham Forest back in the late 1800s, and he wanted a way to protect his legs from nasty tackles. Apparently, he'd broken his leg in a match against Sheffield United in 1874 and wanted to stop it from happening again. Naturally, his mind drifted to his other favourite sport, where players had been wearing these pads. Story goes, Widdowson cut up his cricket pads, sewed them into his socks and popped them on before taking to the footy pitch. Ta-da! Shin pads. Like all great genius inventors, everyone took the mickey at first. To be fair, he probably looked quite stupid running around with these on. But it's thought his whole Nottingham Forest team then began wearing them from 1887, and the first known use of them in a match was in 1894, in a match between Newcastle and the then Woolwich Arsenal. Eventually, FIFA clocked on that this protection was pretty important for footballers. Multiple studies have shown wearing shin pads clearly reduces the risk of players getting lower leg injuries. And so in 1990, basically 100 years after Widdowson first put them on, shin pads were made compulsory. It became a part of Law 4 of IFAB. That's the body responsible for setting the laws of the game internationally. But the law doesn't actually specify anything about measurements of shin pads. It just says pads must be made of a suitable material and be of an appropriate size to provide reasonable protection. It's really vague, and players can get away with a lot. A lot of grassroots clubs are choosing to ban micro shin pads for obvious reasons, though, especially after a 15-year-old player from Penistone Church broke his leg while wearing them. Still no change from IFAB, though. That's why Grealish and co can still get away with these ones, which are no bigger than a credit card and which seem to offer little to no protection whatsoever.
Yeah, good evening. You are listening to the Sports Bar on talkSPORT. Me, Jeremy Haaaaas, and Dean Saunders. We're going to hear from Dyche as he's gone and done his first interview as Forest gaffer today. He was in fine form. But first, big night in Europe for Liverpool. They smashed Frankfurt 5-1 in the Champions League live on talkSPORT.
Dominic Szoboszlai, 25 yards out, drills it into the bottom corner and gets Liverpool a fifth. This is like the Liverpool of last season. They are back.
Going forward, they're a handful. They really, really are.
Beware a rejuvenated Liverpool. 5 in Frankfurt tonight in the Champions League. And after 4 straight defeats, Arne Slot's team back. They're certainly up and running again.
Yeah, big win for Liverpool. Chelsea won as well. Spurs nicked a point against Monaco, 0-0. It's 5 points from 3 games in the Champions League for them. Not amazing form right now, but resilience, I'd say. I'd give us that. We're struggling for goals, that's for sure. But let's go to Liverpool fan Vanessa's phoned us. All right, Vanessa.
Hi, Vanessa.
I am.
Vanessa, what do you make of it tonight? Happy?
Yes, very happy. We needed that after the Galatasaray loss. I think we can keep it up.
Yeah, no, look.
I think we can do it. I know we've got Real Madrid to come, but I think we can do it with the players we've got. Salah, I'm not so sure about now.
He's struggling at the minute, and even Vanessa, he's
really struggling. I saw that when I watched the Man U game on Sunday. He's really struggling. I don't think he's up to his best at the moment.
No.
Thing is, Vanessa, the biggest worry about the Liverpool team at the minute, this time last season, let 3 goals in, and they've let 11 in at the same point. So that's the biggest concern of how easy they are to get through at the minute. But today, I think, will go a long way to changing the atmosphere in the dressing room. 5 different scorers.
Yeah.
But
I think we're
you've
going to
still
need
got,
that, especially with Brentford on Saturday as well.
Yeah, I think
Is that home, though?
Isak
Is that
needs...
at home? Are you away? Is your
No,
away?
it's
Brentford.
away.
Isak needs a goal, Salah needs a goal, and Wirtz needs a goal.
Yeah, Isak definitely does. Yeah, I agree with that.
Yeah, that game's live
He
on
does.
talkSPORT, by the way.
Live on talkSPORT?
Live on talkSPORT, mate. We've got all the biggies. Vanessa, Isak.
Yeah?
No, he picked up an injury, picked up a knock, so it's why he come
Oh,
off.
no.
Yeah, he's picked up a knock, so I don't know if he'll play at the weekend, but he's struggling for fitness.
He is, definitely. He is, yeah.
He had a good chance, didn't he? Tried to side-foot it in the bottom corner near post early on in the game. Keeper's made a good save. He doesn't look razor sharp yet, but he's obviously a top-class player, and it's a matter of time.
Oh, yeah, definitely. I'm glad we've got him.
Yeah.
Really good. I think it's just early days for him yet. Just give him a few chances just to settle in to Liverpool.
Yeah. All right, Vanessa. Thanks for your call. Appreciate it. Let's go to Andy. He's a Liverpool fan. Andy?
Hiya.
Hi, Andy.
Andy, how are you, mate?
I'm all great. Thank you. Yourself?
Yeah, we're good. We're good. Look, it's hard to have a go at Liverpool tonight. You've won 5-1, but I don't know. Here's my thing, Andy.
Uh-huh.
You've got great players, right? You blew them away because you've got top players in the end.
Right, okay.
You're conceding goals, right? You've got 2 against Man United at the weekend. You know,
Mhm.
you go 1-0 down tonight, all over the place at the back, through the middle of the pitch, gaps everywhere. All right, you've gone and dominated the game in the end. I'm not convinced with you.
Well, I mean, we haven't had a great start of the season, to be fair. That's no secret there. I think the team hasn't clicked it properly yet. But I think our back four, if needs fix at the minute. But I think my main concern at the minute is Salah, to be honest with you.
Go on. What's your concern?
Salah, I'm not sure, to be honest. I think he needs to be dropped. That's like I can't stand seeing Salah on the pitch, to be honest.
You can't stand seeing him?
Nah.
Wow.
Is that because you think he's not working hard enough, or because he's not scoring?
He's not working hard enough. I'm thinking he's too busy trying to have the last word in every game. He's just trying too hard instead of trying to play as a team.
No, but isn't that always been Salah?
He's too desperate.
No, but isn't that always been Salah? Like, he's always been the finishing piece.
Today, if you watch the game today, everybody was actually playing. They were playing as a team, but as soon as he came on, it just changed the whole team. The game changed. He could have passed. We could have scored more.
Yeah, he could have rolled one, but I get it. Dean's been a centre forward. I get it. He should have rolled it across, but
that's why
he said he wants a goal. Look, you know.
That's why he's a freak. He's not a centre forward and scores ridiculous amounts of goals from the right wing. And by the way, he can't cross them for himself, so he's only getting crosses from the other side. I think he's missing Trent. I think he misses probably Diaz as well. Who you can't lose Diaz, Jota, Nunez, Trent, Andy Robertson, Harvey Elliott without there being some sort of difference. They're all top players, and just because you pay massive transfer fees for players, you think you're getting an upgrade. But the players I've just named would get in most teams.
Yeah, Andy, you say you can't stand him on the pitch.
That should not be an excuse for his performance lately.
No, but he's been your best player for like nearly a decade.
That was last season.
Well, every
season.
Every season.
Since the season started, what's that Salah done?
He ain't been great, but you're saying you can't stand him.
For this season, since the season started,
he's got no credit in the bank with you. He's got none. No credit in the bank. What he's done for you, you're like, that's it. No, not having him.
I mean, you know what? This season, I think Salah right now, he should be a player where he comes on at like second half of the game, where I think he should be used more as a player to come and change the game instead of starting the game.
Okay.
I think no matter who you are as a footballer, you do lose a bit of self. You start doubting yourself, especially when you've gone do you know, it's amazing. He's never gone 7 games without scoring.
Salah? Ever?
In 8 years, is it? How long has he been at Liverpool?
Yeah, but he's a freak.
I used to go 7 games every season.
Yeah.
Most strikers do.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you end up with 35 goals.
Yeah.
You know, I know I used to think that was a lot. But you always go through some part of the season where you can't. But I couldn't sleep. My touch went.
Yeah.
Every step I took, I used to doubt.
Mm-hmm.
Even pressing, shall I go? Shall I not go? Is the ball going to come to me? Is he going to cross that on my head? Whereas when you're scoring, you're just doing it, and you know it's coming.
It just happens.
Yeah, and I understand how he feels right now. Even though he's Mo Salah, he'll still be doubting himself, thinking, "I can't." He won't sleep tonight.
You think?
No,
he's
he'll be in turmoil. Yeah, I haven't scored again.
Apparently, he walked straight off the pitch tonight. Just walked off.
Well, he's obviously got the hump because he's left him out.
All right, let's go to Gary. He's a Liverpool fan. Gaz?
Hello, thanks for having me on, guys.
No problem.
Hi, Gaz.
My point being, so Isak, I want to cut Salah slack because Salah for the last 10 years has been amazing. Yeah. He's won us trophies, so I'm cutting Salah slack. But Isak is, like, for me, not a Liverpool striker. Like, you go through our strikers we've had, like Rashid, Dalglish, Bobby Firmino, etc., all workhorses. They always pressed hard. That was what Liverpool was about. Now we've got Salah and Isak together. Both are not hard workers, and that's what's affecting Liverpool.
You say Isak's a hard worker, mate. I think he worked hard for Newcastle last season.
You look at Newcastle midfield, they did the majority of the running. Isak had the quality to finish it.
And now what you want? What do you want? Do you want a workhorse up front? Or do you want a top player who's going to put
what Jurgen Klopp used to do, he never used to have a go at Salah, right, or Mane. But if they stopped running back, he'd just take them off. Certain games, he'd take them off.
When Mane lost his call with Salah because of his selfishness, I'm referring to like the worst incident today. That's Salah in a nutshell. He does that, but then he scores you loads of goals in the season, so you got to put up with it. But for me, like, I miss Núñez, I do. He was chaotic, and I miss that. I miss Diaz.
Ekitike, mate, for me, he's been brilliant for you. What a signing.
Ekitike, he's hitting the ground running because he's a workhorse. He works hard. He gets in the right position.
He's more than a workhorse.
He showed some pace for the first goal. He run away. Either that centre half's got a piano on his back.
When I say workhorse, I mean someone that's going to do the hard job.
No, I know, but look, Isak's struggling with fitness, mate. Do you know what I mean? He is, guys. Like, can't get away from it. Look, I don't know what on earth he was up to for 3 months. You know, because he looks miles off where he was last season.
How long would it take you to get fit?
3 months.
Seriously?
Probably 3 months.
It'd take you 3 months. It'd take me 2 weeks.
Yeah, but I'm 100 kilos.
What?
100 kilos. You're talking about now? Or when I was playing?
I'm not. No, not from now. When you were playing, right? So you finish in the summer.
4 weeks.
And then you come
back. 4 weeks max. 4 weeks max.
So what's he been doing?
I don't know what he's been doing, but he's picking up injuries
fitness
now.
Coaches. He's got personal trainers. He's got to be doing running and weights and like normal things that we used to do.
Yeah.
He's obviously can't join in a five-a-side and he can't play with his teammates.
He looks like he's just lacking a bit of that. He looks like he's lacking that yard that he had last season.
But the only way you get that back is by playing games. Yeah. I felt like I needed
playing games, getting injured.
5-6 games I needed.
Yeah.
Did you?
Yeah.
5-6 games.
Yeah, 4 games.
Getting you rhythm.
Yeah.
Of.
Yeah.
You know,
I hear you, yeah.
And Saturday's come in and we got game Tuesday.
45, then a 60, then an 80, couple of 90s, and then I'm on. I'm ready.
So I was a bit shocked when he took him off, but obviously he's got a groin problem.
He took him off because he's struggling with his groin.
Perfect game tonight for Fitness Lab.
Yeah, I know, but he's struggling to get through him. It's a big worry for him at the moment. But look, I wouldn't start Isak at the moment. I think Ekitike's better.
Yeah, but I can understand what people are saying. Isak, right? You've paid 130 million for him. Never mind the transfer fee. It's because you think he's going to make a massive difference.
Yeah.
To the team. He's going to be the difference between winning the league and not winning the league.
Yeah.
So you want him on the pitch.
Yeah.
And off you go on, because you can change the big games, Arsenal, Man City. He's the difference, isn't he?
Yeah.
Isak. Well, that's why you pay all the money for him. Not to score against, no disrespect, not to score against Brentford and Bournemouth.
Yeah.
He's been bought to score against Arsenal, and he can do it.
Yeah.
So they're trying to get him fit, trying to get him out there. But I don't think Slot expected Ekitike to score 7 goals. So now he's got an issue, hasn't he?
Yeah. Yes, yeah, and Isak struggling. Keep your calls coming in, loads to go at. 03 717 22 3344. Keep your calls coming in on the Sports Bro 3717 22 Nottingham Forest are back. Europa League action tomorrow night against Porto, live on talkSPORT. What a first game this is for Sean Dyche as the new gaffer. He's asked about the mood around the club since coming in.
Well, I'll learn about the players, obviously. There's a few new signings. Some of the other players I've known, obviously, from the last couple of seasons. A few new signings. You know, it's different when you're watching a game analytically than when you actually work with players. You know, there's some players who you think weren't as good as they are, and then they are better, often. And the other way around. It can be like that when you're working up close and personal with them. What we've noticed so far, I think the quality here, I think there is a good spirit amongst them. It's maybe just been pressed down a little bit by all the noise and then won games. Let's face it, winning doesn't cure everything, but it goes a long way to making that feel-good factor for everyone concerned. And some of the things that feel quite big when you're winning feel smaller. And I think it enhances it if you're not. So I think trying to sort of take that feeling away as much as anything and sort of say, look, play, you know, to the players, there's some real quality here. That's what I've noticed.
Sean Dyche's first game. We're going to talk about it more in depth later on in the show. But let's get back to Spurs. They nicked a 0-0 draw away at Monaco tonight, live on talkSPORT. Vicario got man of the match, made loads of good saves. Got some quotes for you here, Spurs fans, if you're listening. He's been speaking to the media following the draw. I mean, I can't believe he's come out with this. This is what he said. They put the effort in. I think we lacked effort tonight. Our standards and basic level has to be higher. It's about the effort and mentality. I think tonight we lacked a little bit of that. So he's dug out the players.
Effort and mentality. He's just nailed his teammates there.
Just nailed his whole team, yeah, basically.
Has he forgot he's a goalkeeper? You know how football works.
Yeah.
Right? Good players at the back.
Yeah.
Very good players in midfield. Artists at the front. And the lad with no coordination, stick him in goals. That's what he is. And he's having a go at his teammates.
I'd turn around to him and say, "Who are you digging me out?
Where have you been?
Where you been when we come for a cross?
Chocolate wrists."
Lettuce wrists over there. Falling in the net from a cross every time it comes in the box. I mean, look, it ain't great. It's not great at the moment, but you need a bit more effort. He's saying you need more effort. I mean, it's an insight into what they're thinking after the game.
That's the manager's job to do that.
Yeah?
That's the manager's job. You don't, if I was his manager now, I'd call him in and I'd say, listen,
I
don't need you doing that. And if you're going to do it in a dressing room.
Yeah, don't come out and say
You don't do it in public.
Yeah.
You walk in the dressing room after the game and say it to everyone in the room. Lack of effort, mentality's poor, lads. And let them have a go back at you. It's in the dressing room.
Yeah.
And that's meant to be a positive, right, we needed someone to say something.
Yeah.
When you go out there and do it, that turns into now crisis.
Well, people start scrutinising it, don't they?
Well, if I was his teammate now, I'd be ringing him up. We're going, you talking about me? You having a go at me in public?
Yeah.
Telling people I'm not trying.
You're mugging me off.
Yeah.
So, all right, let's go to Marco, the Spurs fan. Marco.
Hi, Marco.
Hello, boys. You all right?
Yeah, look, obviously it worked great tonight. We got a point. It's away from home. Vicario's had a great game, but he's dug the players out.
Well, I spoke to you on Monday, Jamie, when I said he was like a BTEC Arteta. And what I would say is...
Thomas Frank, you're talking about?
Yeah. Thomas Frank. And what I would say is, tonight he reminded me a lot of Gareth Southgate. Now, that's obviously not good at all. And I think football's all about balance. Ange was very, very brave. Whatever you thought about him, the defence wasn't good enough. But he's gone the complete opposite
mate.
way.
Come on, mate. Come on. It's kamikaze football. What are you on about?
No.
Would have lost that game 4-0 tonight if Van was in charge.
No, he should have got sacked. It was kamikaze football, but we've gone the complete other way. We've now got a manager who he's acting very cowardly. He's too reactive. He's too happy with the draw.
Cowardly?
We don't expect wins, but we expect to create chances, aren't throw-ins, Jamie, do we not?
Yeah, I know, but the players have got to create chances.
But surely it's on him to have an attacking game plan. Look at the managers that are successful now. Even you go around Europe, Vincent Kompany, even down to Iraola at Bournemouth, and even Arteta,
everyone's playing a low block. Everyone.
No. But everyone on the ball, the best teams have positional play, and they have players who know exactly where their teammates are, and they know exactly where the spaces are. If you look at with us, he's almost tonight. He's playing like a 4-2-4. Richarlison and Bergvall and the two wingers isolated from the rest of the team. He's gone with the same double pivot again of Polina and Bentancur.
Yeah.
Him coaching that. How's that? That's not down to the players, is it?
Well, he's putting the players out there, and we're playing a solid system. We've got 0-0, right?
You've still got
a solid system, Jamie. But is that good enough to not create chances?
Look, the performance ain't good enough. You want more. Well, the players have got to produce more as well, though, Marco. Right? You can't just string it straight on the manager.
No, they do, but you have to admit now it is a pattern, and you have to say tonight. When you think about when we had Nuno, I think the fans can quickly turn, Jamie. If they lose, for example, at Everton,
ain't going to turn on Thomas Frank, Marco. He ain't turning on Thomas Frank, mate. It ain't like Nuno. There's no way. There's no way the fans turn.
They're not turning on Thomas Frank. Yeah, obviously. I think he'll get results. I don't think he's going to get sacked. I think he'll be successful long term. But in the short term, he has to find a way to create chances, and he can't do it. It's amateurish in terms of the attacking game plan at the minute.
Well, you think he's amateur coach?
What I would say about that, right? So who's not creating the chances then?
Well,
I'd have a look. Look at the front six, right?
Javi Simmons.
Yeah, and go through the individually. Are you doing your job? Because you're in this team to create goals and score goals. How many goals you got? How many chances you made? How many shots have you had? And go through them all. And, that's not the manager's fault. If you're not getting a 7 out of 10, you've not just come out of Spurs' youth team. You've obviously played well for someone else, and done all the things I'm asking you to do for somebody else. We paid a lot of money for you. So you've got to go out there and do it. I can't hold your hand when I'm out there. So I wouldn't blame Thomas Frank for it. I think he's a good manager, by the way.
He is a good manager. He's a great manager out of possession. But in terms of in possession, he's not really shown anything in terms of we can create chances. Even under Andrew's worst players at times, we were creating a lot of chances. And yeah, we were exposed at the back. But this is a club that's to dare is to do, not to dare is to draw or to just sit back,
to dare is to do.
Wait for the opposition.
I mean, in the words of Cundy, what do we do?
I think at Brentford, he had Mbomo, Ivan Toney, and then Wizza, didn't he?
Yeah.
And he varied it. Sometimes they played a complete block and just went away from home and tried to pinch games on the break.
Yeah.
And in other games, he that's why I think he's really good. He's gone after teams.
Yeah.
And then Mbomo and Wizza were just beating people up, getting the ball through early.
Yeah. Look, I think this is a learning curve for him. You know, I think, he's got to be probably... it's his first time in the Champions League with Tottenham, that's for sure. It's his first time in the Champions League as a manager.
Yeah, and he's
you know what I mean? Like, he's going away from home at Monaco. It's not easy. It's not an easy place to go. They're a good side, Monaco. You've gone away and got a 0-0. The players, you've got to look at Richarlison. You've got to look at Kudus. You've got to look at Bergvall was terrible tonight. I like him. He was our best player last season. But he ain't producing the goods. He's picking the ball up, giving the ball away. Javi Simmons has got to be better. We know that as well. Odebear, I mean, what's he giving you? He's a bang average winger. I don't even think he's good enough for a championship side. He's starting every week.
Well, everyone's got their level. He's probably like if you're in League 2 and you're beating fullbacks every week, getting success, full of confidence, getting crosses in, centre forward keeps heading your crosses in, somebody comes and buys you. You go up to League 1. You do it in League 1, you go up to the Championship. Then when you get to a point where you find your level, if he's not getting any success every week, you've got to leave him out.
Yeah, but you keep playing him, Thomas Frank. You keep playing him, he ain't good.
You've got to coach him, tell him why he's not doing it.
Yeah.
I mean, listen.
He needs to find the strikers. I mean, look, Solanke's injured, Kulusevski's injured. We need to find something from our centre forward who's going to put balls in the net. I thought Richarlison was like, all right, he started the season, scored a couple of goals, think, here we go. It's the same old Richarlison.
Well, how many goals has he got? In how many games?
2 or 3 he's got.
In how many games he started?
I don't know. 6 maybe.
Well, that's all right. What's wrong with that? 3 and 6.
Yeah, no, but he don't look like scoring goals.
But I'd say to him, if you get goals...
He's not a threat. He's not... You don't look at him and go, he's a threat.
Well, after every game, I'd say to him, how many shots have you had today? How many crosses have you put in?
He had 1 on target, I think.
And how many goals have you scored? And have you worked your socks off when we haven't got the ball? Because if you do all them things, I'm going to pick you every week. But if you're not working hard and not scoring, you're out.
I think we got a severe lack of quality up front in terms of what we're actually producing. Kudus has been our best player, but in terms of actual quality at the moment, in terms of creating chances, I get what people are saying with defensive structure, and I understand that. But players have also got to make things happen.
John Toshak said to me once, years and years ago, he's a clever man, John Toshak. He said, you can be the best coach in the world, you can be the best motivator in the world, you can be the best tactician in the world, but you got to pay for goals.
It's true.
In other words, you can't give people an instinct to score.
Yeah. All right, keep your calls coming in. Loads of calls to go through. 03 717 22 3344. Calls coming in on Sports Bar. Me, Jamie Hart and Dean Saunders. 03717223344. If you can't get enough of the Champions League, make sure to tune into tomorrow's edition on the talkSPORT Daily Podcast. In-depth Champions League roundup. European football expert Dougie Critchley. It's available on all podcast platforms as well as the talkSPORT app. But now it's time to take a look at this week's European action with talkSPORT Bet.
Bring it on with talkSPORT Bet. From weekly broadcast boosts to lucky dips and brilliant bet builders, bring it on at talksportbet.com. 18 plus gambleaware.org.
Yeah, talkSPORT Bet ambassador Ryan joins us. All right, Rhino.
Hi, Ryan. Good evening, boys. How are you both? You good?
I'm all right, mate. You all good? You all happy?
Yeah, I'm good. I mean, it's been an amazing couple of days, hasn't it? Shame Man United aren't in it, but it's been an amazing couple of days. Goals, goals, goals. So, look, I'm happy as a neutral.
You would have ruined it. You would have given us something to talk about. So I miss Man United in Europe. You always give us something to talk about.
Exactly, I know. Where's all the negativity? Do you know what I mean?
Look, let's crack on because Sean Dyche is back in the old dugout. What a game for his first game. Porto, live on talkSPORT. What a game this is for him.
It's unbelievable, isn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, to be honest with you, I think it's his first game in Europe, if you're not including qualifiers as well. So it's quite the occasion. And it's sad, really, because I can't back both teams to score and the other team to win now, and just gone. It was a sad day for me, that was. This is a hell of a game because when you look at it in isolation, it's just how quickly can Sean Dyche tighten this up? Because it's been a matter of days, hasn't it? And this Forest side, they've lost the last 4 at home and they haven't scored. So I'm shocked to say Forest are the favourites for this game. Wow. They're 6-4 favourites. I'm not so sure about that. I mean, the Sean Dyche effect is well and truly a thing, but you're looking at this Porto side, who are one of 7 teams to have a 100% record, and they're 7-4, so there's not much in it. But, I mean, there you go, Forest are the favourites. I mean, the draw's 9-4, but in terms of what you can look at in terms of value, there's a few Forest bias boosters here. You've got Forest to win and both teams to score. 19-4, you've got Forest to win 2-1, that's 9-1. But I've got to look at Porto's main man, boys, Samu. He's 15-8 anytime. Also, score the first goal, he's 13-2. He's scoring bags of goals. Even if Forest win, I think Porto will score. So I'm going to look at him and contemplate him for your bet builders. That's my advice.
Okay.
Ryan, another one of my old clubs, Villa. They're in action Europa League tomorrow against a team I've never heard of.
Go
ahead, Eagles.
And playing against a road side.
Dutch, aren't they?
They're playing road side.
I'm not going to try and act like I know either. I've never heard of them either. So
got to be odds-on favourite. 5 wins on the bounce, haven't they, Villa?
Yeah, they're the favourites. They're strong favourites as well, despite being away from home. They're 2-5 favourites. Of course, they beat your boys, didn't they, Jamie, on the weekend?
Yeah.
And Buendia made all the difference in that. What a player he was, and we'll come on to some of his markets in a second. But yeah, Villa are 2-5 favourites. Those Eagles are 11-2, Dino. Don't mind telling me that. And I think we can all agree. I mean, if we've never heard of the other side, Villa probably should be the favourite. The draws are not 15-4 as well, if you're interested in that. Villa to win, both teams to score, that's 15-8. That's boosted. I quite like that. Over 5.5 goals. Could it be an absolute goal fest? We've seen quite a few of those over the last few days. That's a talkSPORT bet booster, 8-1. If you want to get slightly less ambitious, Dino, you can go over 3.5 goals at 49-40.
Ollie Watkins to score any time.
Say that again, sorry.
Ollie Watkins to score any time if he starts.
Oh, do you know what? Ollie Watkins should score at any time, I believe. I want to quickly check this before I say it. It is a booster. It's just shy of evens right now. It shouldn't be, but talkSPORT better boost it to just shy of evens. Oh, no. Again,
I might have a bit of that.
Yeah,
50p.
It'll be in the monster, isn't it?
Yeah.
All right.
Bet what you can afford out there.
Yeah, exactly. Well, I say Buendia at 41-20. My eyebrows rose with that one. It's that is a good price for a good player who scored in their last Europa League game as well.
Okay. Conference League, Palace, they host Larnaca, talkSPORT 2. Palace, I'm guessing, big favourites.
Yeah, I hope sitting down for this 2-13 favourites. Actually, I mean it was ridiculous. I mean, 8
wow.
I watched. It's mad, isn't it? They're eye-watching 14-1 AEK. I mean, even the draw 6-1. But here's one for you. Both of these teams have a 100% record so far. It's only 2 games, but they've won both of them. This is a good game to gauge just how deep Palace can go in this competition with the opposition that are in it. I mean, they're 3-1 to win the whole thing at the moment, and I expect that to get shorter and shorter. Yeah, I think it's a good price for them. For context, Mateta's 23-40 to score any time. If you're looking at a Mateta market after that hat-trick, 19-10 to score first. That's what I'll look at. And Palace 2-0, just shy of evens. I'm going to say them at home, overwhelming favourites. Boys, that's where I'm going to go.
Ryan, we've just had another Champions League week capped off this week. So at the moment, there's goals going in from all angles. Who do you think the favourites are?
Well, I can tell you, and this is where, Dino, for the listeners and the watchers, and what I want you to do is just have a look at Jamie's face when I tell you who the favourites are to win the Champions League right now. It's Arsenal. Arsenal are the favourites to win the Champions League. I don't mind telling you they're joint. They're joint at 9-2, and I know Jamie feels quite passionately about this, but you have to admit they did look fantastic, and they're 9-2 to win the Champions League favourites at the moment.
So did
Joint
Barcelona.
Then you've got Barcelona at 11-2.
Yeah. So did PSG. So did Liverpool.
What price, Ryan? What price are Arsenal to win the treble?
Oh gosh, I probably won't. I don't have time to find out right now, but I'll pull it up for you next time.
Preparation's everything, Ryan.
He lets you down.
Isn't it?
Does it every week.
But what I can tell you is they're favourites to win the Champions. I mean, Liverpool are 6-1. That's the context there. I mean, they're looking good for it, Arsenal. Jamie, you might just have to come to terms with the fact that this could be the year.
Yeah, I know, mate. They don't concede. That's the thing. They don't concede goals, so...
No, he's been building a team for 5 years.
Yeah.
Right? And
His
he's
team is
finally got a striker. And Jesus will be fit soon. He'll be back in... He's a great player, I think. Jesus.
I don't think he gets...
He's done his ACL, hasn't he? Yeah. But he'll be back soon.
Yeah.
But he's got a settled team.
He's got a good squad.
And he's added a few world beaters to it.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas Liverpool have just changed 5 players. Man City are in a bit of turmoil. You know, they've changed players.
Man City look all right. Don't write them off.
But they've changed about 4 or 5 players.
Yeah,
as well, haven't they?
Yeah, but they're finding their feet. Yeah, they started that in January.
Yeah, well, they're 9-1.
Yeah, don't write him off, Man City. No, he got Haaland in it. You know, he's got the bit between his teeth right now.
He
wants to take on the world, doesn't he?
He is. He's quicker than you, stronger than you, bigger than you,
and
more determined than you. You're in all sorts of trouble.
On the weekend as well, Dino, so you better watch out.
Yes.
Big game. All right, Rhino, you're a star, mate. Thank you.
Cheers, boys.
Thanks, Ryan.
Right, let's hear from Arne Slot. He's been speaking to the media after the game, spoke about starting Ekitike and Isak together for the first time.
Today with Alex and Hugo, I brought 2 players on the pitch who are usually able to score goals. Alex was a few times close. But had to go off at half time, and that's not something you ask, but that's the difficult balance we were having with him. So when he came, he hardly had trained, so you bring him step by step forward, and then you feel like there must be a moment where he can play twice a week. And the first time we try, he did this in Sweden as well, but the first time we try, he has to go off. And let's hope that it's not that bad.
Well, I mean, I think Liverpool, when they look at signing a player, the first thing you look at is his injury record.
Yeah.
Because you're going to play 75 games.
Yeah, I know.
You're in everything to the death.
Yeah.
You're in the FA Cup final, normally, or latter stages.
Yeah.
So if you're going to pay 130 million for someone, and you think he's only going to play 35 games, you've got to sign someone else as well.
Yeah, I know.
And spend another load of money to replace him when he's injured.
That's the great thing with Salah. He don't get injured, does he?
So I understand what Arne Slot's saying there, but when he said he didn't do a lot of training before he got here,
yeah, I know.
If I'd have been Isak...
It's quite alarming, that, isn't it?
Well, what have you been doing, surely he's been training with a fitness coach.
Well, listen, you can't replicate games, can you? But I am surprised at how far off it he is, and how they're obviously really concerned about how much time he had off and what he was doing. So,
first time we've tried to play him twice in a week,
and he gets injured.
And he's injured. So,
let's go to David quickly. He's a Liverpool fan. Dave.
Hi, Dave.
You all right?
Yeah, Dave. What do you want to say?
I'm fuming, to be honest with you.
What do you mean?
How can you not play Mohamed Salah? Mohamed Salah is the best player Liverpool have ever seen.
Well, he ain't, but...
No,
Oh, come on.
He's one
Come
of.
on.
He's one
Name
of.
someone better.
Okay.
Name someone better.
Okay, but that doesn't give you a divine right to start every week. He's been poor this season.
If he's resting him, but if he's left him out tonight...
terrible.
What do you mean Isak's terrible?
Terrible footballer.
Just signed him.
He's not terrible, is he?
He's terrible.
Oh, he's not terrible, is he?
Come on.
The first point you made, how can you leave Salah out? You got a point. But the second point you've just made, he's not terrible, is he? Just paid 130 million.
He can't stay fit. He can't stay fit. 150 million pounds.
They're trying to get him fit.
Can't stay fit.
No, they're trying to get him fit. He's had a bit. He had a lot of time off.
Much money for someone who can't stay fit.
Well, yeah. Dave, they're trying to get him fit. He's picked up knocks, right? He's going to come good. You paid 130 million. You saw what he did last season.
That much money for someone who can't stay fit.
Right.
Well, it's bad luck sometimes, isn't it? You can't, like, injuries. You can break your leg
it's
tomorrow.
Not bad luck. You got injured at Newcastle. You got injured now. Arne Slot should be playing the team that played last year.
Why should he? They've left.
Well, they won the league.
Yeah, but they've left.
Yeah, but Diaz has gone.
Diaz has left. Nunes has left.
Tragically, we lost Jota.
Diego Jota. Trent's left.
Ekitike up front, easy.
What?
Gakpo, Salah, Ekitike.
That's a different team.
Oh, there's one player different.
Well, it's not, because Diaz played last season.
Well, Gakpo, he was out last year.
Yeah, but he didn't play. Diaz played.
Oh, come on.
I don't
sometimes
know
Diaz played down the middle.
I don't know what you're trying to go at, Dave. I mean, what do you want? I mean, do you think what's wrong with Arne Slot? Is he having a? I feel like you're not happy.
It's a sackable offence to drop Salah.
Sackable offence to drop Salah?
Of course it is.
What are you on about? They won 5-1.
Is it? Ah, they're a terrible team, Frankfurt. Terrible
Right.
team.
So what does Salah need to play then if they're a terrible team? Give him a rest.
Champions League.
He won 5-1.
Number 5.
It's a difficult conversation to leave Mohamed Salah out.
Hey,
It is a
Playing
difficult
Frankfurt.
conversation.
right.
When you say,
Okay,
I'm leaving you out.
but you're answering your own question. He's left him out because you're saying Frankfurt are rubbish. So he's given him a rest tonight. The team's won 5-1.
Has he given
You're
him
not
a
happy.
rest, though?
Well, we don't know what he's done.
He
But
hasn't
does it
given him a
matter?
rest. He's dropped him. He's dropped him.
I don't know if he's dropped. You don't drop Salah.
Of course he has.
You don't drop Salah.
You don't drop Salah in a Champions League game. He's dropped him. He hasn't rested him. He's dropped him.
You won 5-1.
Yeah, I guess a poor team.
Do you think you'll keep the same team then? At Brentford? If he's dropped Salah, if he's resting him...
I think Salah plays at the weekend.
That's a different conversation. If you pull him and say, listen, leave it tonight, I want you fit for Brentford.
I think he'll start at the weekend. I think tonight he's give him a rest. You don't drop him. You know, you don't drop Salah.
Well, we find out.
He ain't been in great form, and he's gone, you know what? Played a lot of football. He ain't been in great form. Give him a rest tonight. I'll still put him on.
But if you don't play at the weekend, he's dropped him.
If he ain't playing at the weekend, he's dropped him.
Yeah.
That's the difference. But I reckon he'll start at the weekend. All right, we'll keep calls coming in. Crazy. We're going to do some back pages as well next.
Bring it on with talkSPORT Bet. From weekly broadcast boosts to lucky dips and brilliant bet builders, bring it on at talksportbet.com. 18 plus gambleaware.org.
Right, we've got a midnight trib. Help us out on that. It's coming up at midnight. But now it's time for this. Jack Cunningham, give us some backstories. Go on, what's going on, Jack? Let's get straight into it. No messing about because we're over time already. Dyche's snood and hat ban on the back page of the Times.
Sean Dyche's first press conference today ahead of the game against Porto. His first game, obviously going to be live on talkSPORT as well. And he's banned snoods and hats, something that he always does apparently. He is letting the players keep white socks though. Apparently that's something he always does.
God.
He always bans white socks.
Yeah, so the lad's got to wear shin pads and everything, I bet, when he rocks up.
No gloves? What about gloves?
I don't know. There was no mention of gloves, Dino, to be fair. I'm not sure on gloves.
I mean, what's the problem with a snood? Like, seriously, like, when it gets to December and it's free and he's Baltic, like, you're going to walk out there like, Gaffer, it's free, Gaffer, it's freezing.
Do you know at Liverpool, you weren't allowed to wear tracksuit bottoms? Ronnie Moran, Roy Evans, one day, hailstones coming across. You know, you get the hailstones coming, and it was about -10. and we all huddled together in the centre circle because the hailstones were hitting your legs, you know, like hurting.
Yeah.
Freezing. He was convinced if you wore tracksuit bottoms, you know when you lift your knees up?
Yeah.
High knees?
Yeah.
He said you pull a thigh muscle because of the resistance with your tracksuit bottoms.
I mean, it's all a bit extreme. I get it. Look, Dyche's back. We love it.
Yeah.
But come on, mate. If it's cold, it's Baltic. Let me put a snood on, Gaffer. Come on.
He was on shorts today in training. I love it. Everyone else had trackies on. He was there in shorts.
He loves it, doesn't he? He's hard, man.
Yeah, he does.
You know what?
He's
I think the players enjoy it, though, because I think
they will.
I think he's one of them who'll have a bit of a laugh with it.
Yeah.
If one of the players had a bit of banter, right, they'd walk out in a balaclava. So he didn't ban that, Gaffer. Didn't ban the balaclava.
Yeah, it wasn't in the small print, was it?
Yeah, it wasn't in the small print, that one.
Well, in balaclava. That'd be great.
Yeah, fair play to him. Back page of the Sun, Dream Team.
Yeah, Chelsea made Champions League history, actually. Became the first team to have 3 different teenagers score in a game. So Mark Gee, Estevao and Tyreek George all scored tonight in their 5-1 win over Ajax. So GS will be absolutely buzzing. I mean, Ajax were absolutely dreadful. Not a man sent off of that. I don't know how long it was. He wasn't on the pitch very long, was he, Taylor? But look, they've still got to just beat the team in front of them, and it's still that's a good stat to have and a good sign that Chelsea have got some really good young players coming through, especially Estevao. I think
Well, they've hung their hat on him, and that's why they got rid of Madueke.
Yeah, he's got a lot about him, Estevao. I like him a lot. You see,
he's going to be a superstar.
What's a good season for Chelsea then? What's a good season this season?
Top 4.
Good season for Chelsea.
Top 4?
Top 4.
Yeah, what do you reckon?
Maybe win the FA Cup, something like that.
Yeah, I think they're into a bit of a project with the players that they're trying to. I see what they're trying to do. I still don't think they're great, but I see what they're trying to do with the players that they're
What position is unacceptable in the league table?
For who?
Chelsea.
8th.
Unacceptable.
Yeah.
They have spent a lot of money.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think 8th would be Maresca would be in a bit of trouble, I think, at 8th.
Yeah.
I think. Especially after the last season when they finished 4th. You know what
I mean? Back page of the Star, Ton tied up during ban.
Yeah, this is really interesting. So Sandro Tonali's actually signed a new deal already. So everyone thought his contract was going to expire in 2028. And, well, I was getting nervous about going to have another Isak situation. But actually, when he was banned, he signed a new extension till 2029 with an option of a further 12 months.
I bet he didn't.
Till 2030. I mean, look, let's be fair, that is a risk, because if he'd come back and been terrible, then Newcastle would have been stuck with
He's good, though.
a player they can't get rid of. However, Tonali, since his return from his ban, has been absolutely elite. I mean, we're talking about a year where he's been such a top midfielder. Every game is a minimum 7 out of 10. Yeah. I mean, he actually didn't play last night, but in the end, he'll be back in the team on Saturday, and whenever he's fit. It's his work rate and his engine. I'm not saying anything like it. He just keeps running for 90 minutes, and he's so quick as well for a centre midfielder. So I'm pleased about this. I still think Newcastle will actually maybe give him a new contract, like maybe boost his wage up a bit more, because obviously this is just going to be still on the same wage. And I think they'll probably look at one point to boost his wage, maybe put it in line with Bruno Guimaraes, who's the top earner at the club. But either way, it's a nice relief for Newcastle fans to know that Tonali's actually got 5 years left on his deal and not 2 years left.
They've got some athletes there.
Yeah, they've got good midfield,
haven't they?
Yeah.
Go look through the team.
Linton,
Anthony Gordon. Sprinters.
Yeah, I know. They've got a good side.
It's an aggressive team, pressing team.
They've got a good side. I think they'd be a little bit disappointed at the start of the season with Premier League. Do you know what I mean? Because
the Premier League's been a bit weird, Jamie. To be fair, I don't think the performances have really warranted where we are in the league. To be honest, I feel like I was actually more worried last season when we had more points. The performances were much worse. So I feel like it's coming. I've seen enough already to suggest it's coming. Certainly in the Champions League, if we can apply that into the Premier League, we'll be absolutely fine.
All right.
No worries at all.
JC, you're a star, mate. Thank you.
No worries, lads. I'll catch you later.
Thank you. Back pages. Right, we're going to have a bit of fun. We're going to do a midnight triv. Help us out. 03 717 22 3344.